Today's news. Today's news.
By Progressive Insurance.
I'm Cammie McCormick. President Trump spoke today about his national security team texting details of coming airstrikes. Linda Kenyon has the latest.
They were discussing details ahead of a planned U.S. attack against Houthi rebels in Yemen. But a reporter from The Atlantic was added to the group chat on an encrypted messaging app. President Trump defended his team.
Sometimes somebody can get onto those things.
National Security Advisor Mike Waltz deflected questions about how the journalist was on that group chat.
A lot of journalists in this city who have made big names for themselves, making up lies about this president.
The president says none of the information discussed was classified, but declined to answer when pressed to clarify.
Democratic lawmakers reacted angrily. Senator Mark Warner.
If this was the case of a military officer or an intelligence officer and they had this kind of behavior, they would be fired.
And Senator Jack Reed questioned Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, about whether the chat was classified at some point.
The question has to be posed to Secretary Hegseth whether he declassified the information and at what point he did declassify it. Do you agree?
Yes, I defer questions to the Secretary of Defense.
Democrats also want the transcript released. An Oscar-winning Palestinian director who was detained by Israel has now been released. Linda Gradstein reports.
Hamdan Dalal said Jewish settlers beat him in front of his home as he filmed an attack by the settlers on the village of Susia. He was arrested by Israeli soldiers and released with bruises on his face. He said he was held with two other Palestinians who were detained at an army base, blindfolded for 24 hours and forced to sleep under a freezing air conditioner.
The White House released a statement today on the separate talks with Russia and Ukraine on ending the war. It says the two sides have agreed to avoid military strikes on vessels in the Black Sea. CBS's Charlie Daggett at the Pentagon.
This is progress. We haven't seen progress in 3 years. I think there's a glimmer of hope in this, carefully worded statement that we got today.
West Virginia has become the first state in the nation to ban most artificial dyes in food. Correspondent Nancy Chen reports.
Starting August 1st, the new law prohibits any products that have 7 listed artificial food dyes from being served in schools. California signed a similar law that goes into effect in 2027.
Record heat in parts of the West and Southwest. In Phoenix, officials were finalizing their heat response plan.
There's a multi-department approach from emergency services to the public library and everywhere in between.
On Wall Street, the Dow finished the day 4 points higher. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dashcam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz